Hey guys, welcome to another level 1 MCAT prep viewer question. Now this question threw me off for a while, but managed to get it going, and I double checked and I think it's going to work out. So let's have a crack at this question. So basically what we've got is we've got two types of dogs here. We've got Labradors and Dalmatians. What we do know is that Dalmatians bring in twice as much profit as Labrador. We also know that there's 20 dogs altogether, and the total profit that's been made is 150. Now it says if P is the profit when Tom sells one Labrador, find expression for how many each dog he sold in terms of P. So we're not actually solving this question. We're actually trying to figure out what what the number of dogs in terms of P is. So the first thing to kind of do is I'm going to put down L for Labradors, and I'm going to put down D for Dalmatians. So what I can now then say is, because there's 20 dogs altogether, so L is being the number of Labrador dogs and D being the number of Dalmatian dogs, I can write down L plus D equals 20. All right, so that's your first equation. Now the second equation is a little bit tricky, but just be patient with me just to kind of understand. Now it says that P is the profit for selling one Labrador. So if we take P multiplied by the number of Labradors we have that's the profit we actually get from selling all the Labradors. Plus, we now know that it's actually twice the profit for Dalmatians. So we're going to put that as plus 2P multiplied by the number of Dalmatians. And now the total profit is 150. So just to give you a bit of an idea, so L is your number of Labradors, and P, which I've lost, so P is there, that's P times L for the profit for each Labrador. And because it actually says twice, that's going to be twice the profit for Dalmatians. And of course, the total profit he makes is $150. Now, we need to find expressions for each dog, which means we need our final answer to look like this, where L is equal to what and D is equal to what, but in terms of P. Now, what I can do is I can actually get rid of the D that's here, where I'm talking about this D here. I can use that first equation to rearrange D to kind of get rid of the D. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this equation here and I'm going to rearrange it so D is by itself, which means I'm going to get 20 minus L. Now what I've done is I've rearranged D so D is by itself. So I'm going to substitute this 20 minus L into where, let me just recolor it again. No, it's not going to work, is it? So basically I'm actually going to replace this D here. So what I've got is I've got PL plus 2P multiplied by 20 minus L, and this is equal to 150. So all I've done is I've replaced D here with 20 minus L. So kind of expanding the brackets, I'm going to get PL plus 2P times 20 is 40P, and then 2P times negative L is negative 2PL. And this is all equal to 150. So now what I can do is I can actually rearrange so L is actually by itself. I've got PL minus 2PL, which equals to negative PL, plus 40P equals 150, and then negative PL equals 150, take away 40P, keep carrying on, and I can say that L equals 150, take away 40P divided by negative P. But of course I can rewrite that as L is equal to negative 150 minus 40P divided by P. So that's my expression for the Labrador. Now I need to find the expression for the Dalmatian. Now I don't need to go back and do the whole thing again, but instead I could just do a little trick, and the trick is this. Remember that D, we actually said in that first statement there, talking about this statement, remember we actually said that L plus D equals to 20. Now we've actually discovered what L is equal to, because L in terms of P is this entire thing here. All right, and we also said that D is equal to 20 minus L, which was something that we discovered top here. I mean, it's just rearranging it, right? So now what we can do is we can just replace L with whatever the big ugly looking equation that's highlighted green as L. So which means we are going to get D is equal to 20, take away L, and L is actually minus 150 minus 40p divided by p, and it simplifies to 20 plus 150 minus 40p over p. So those are what our two expressions are for the number of Labradors in terms of profit, and D, which is the number of Dalmatians in terms of P, which is the P part. As always, don't forget to like and share this video, and also subscribe to keep up with the latest content and when the next tutorial is on. There should be lots of videos popping up in a little playlist. Check them out for your revision. That's basically it. Thank you for watching.